Hi guys, Creative Lauri here. Welcome everyone. If you're new to my channel, I'm a home stager and today I'm doing a fall home tour hosted by Daveda Lane. If you're not familiar with her channel, go check her out. You need to know her. She does wonderful DIYs. She's beautiful inside and out. And I'm going to link her channel down below in the description box. She is one of my close friends, and I really truly adore her. So, the home tour, I have recorded this 4 times now. I've had many issues, and she's been gracious enough to let me post it a day late. So, I apologize, Daveda. Oh my gosh. This is my entryway, and you know, it's dark in this entryway because there's no windows right here, but it's functional, and I just have these mirrored Bombay tables here, and I have those Target what am I saying? Ross lanterns that I got, and you guys probably saw me do a centerpiece with the smaller one, which was $12.99, and then that big one was $27.99. So it just says welcome on there with some pumpkins. And it's that beautiful like taupe colored coastal wood and iron top, metal top. And I did keep the bow on this one. And I didn't turn the candle on that one, but oh well. This area has to be like really functional because if you're not familiar with my channel, I do have 3 male tenants that live here. And like one of the tenants came home, and he's a police officer and has these big clunky shoes, so I had to move like everything out of here to show you guys. But there's my little pumpkin, and I still like my bunnies, so I keep my bunnies around. Here's my floral bucket with another bunny. And I just added the L to that bucket recently. Alright, let's get moving on to my living room and my dining room. So guys, the lighting in here is terrible this time of day, and so I always kept trying to re-film this at the right time of day, but I kept losing my footage. Anyways, it is what it is. So I got these buffalo check pillow covers, these two from Amazon, and they were only $11.99 for a 20 by 20. I highly recommend them. They were a really good deal and really good fabric, and they zipped really nicely in the back. And then I just have some burlap looking material pillows, and these throws are so nice. They wash so well, and that's how I gauge them by. They have a little sheen or sparkle to them, but they were $1.99 from the 99-cent store. And having animals, I need to have something very washable and versatile. So it adds that cream colored pop that I wanted over here, and for $1.99 I couldn't complain. So over here I just have another burlap pillow, and that's actually a placemat that I stuffed it and made into a lumbar pillow. So this furniture is going to go, but it's just been here for a while now. And this coffee table and end table I have here is going to go as well, but you can see all my staging stuff. It's just too much stuff, and it's hard to keep up when I have a lot of things. But here, I make the best of it in the area. If you hear my cat growling in the back, she's getting mad. This, you guys remember I did a centerpiece with, and I kind of took part of it apart and then added some more things to it. I still kept the pheasant and some rattan pears and apples, some picks, and this these Walmart greenery and sunflowers, and the bucket also, which I really like this bucket because it has bronze handles. So moving on, It's probably hard to tell, but I have really tall ceilings. And I really need taller things. So in my formal dining area, I'll have to turn the light over here. That's Meatball, the little, look at her eyes. She is my little instigator for eating all my styrofoam, anything, pumpkins, you name it. So over here, I don't want to turn the light on just yet. I have, you guys remember that wood frame I painted, and I put it over the mirror because I needed height. And then recently I put those cream colored bifold doors I had from Habitat for Humanity. I got them like 17 years ago. I had to have them, and I don't know why I bought them, but I bought like 4 sets. They're all different. I just liked vintage and reclaimed. So let's look at this first. This is just a coastal, what is it called? Driftwood vase. And then I have some of my eucalyptus in it, which I love that muddy olive color. And then I have some faux mustard seed in here. Yeah, I really like mixing real with not real. And the basket next to it is from the Goodwill. I think it was like $2.19 or $3.19, but it was a great deal because it has that band of olivey color on it. And look how it's woven differently on the inside. So I just put some Hobby Lobby prisms in it. And hopefully you can't see me in the reflection because I look hideous today. But I wanted to keep this really rustic. You guys saw my tablescape before. My chairs are very rustic looking. And they're like that burlap material with like a floral on it. Nail heads. And I have a burlap runner on my black table. And there's chargers with the hobnail all the way around. Some threshold napkins. These were free, these were free, and the plates were free. That's from a purchase I had gotten, and I got a bunch of things for free. Then these little wooden bowls are totally from the 70s. I got from Goodwill. Dollar Tree pumpkin. And then over here, looks a little different. Upstairs it looks like a crisscross on the table, and I really like it. That's that little arrangement I made. I really like it on the table. So you can see the bifold doors. And then that's the wreath I did, the really rustic wreath. I really like it. And I'm glad I put the doors in here. You know, this is a newer build home, but you can just make it look any way you want it to on the inside. And that's what I tried to do. Now I'm into more country and farmhouse-like. So I like traditional, I like farmhouse, I like country, basically Pottery Barn. If you can follow those, that style, then you're going to get the style that you like. So maybe I'll turn the overhead lighting, but it's really hard, tricky lighting in this room. But I really like it. I like how everything turned out. It's really simple and rustic. It's just enough. All right, let's move on to the family room. So here's my family room. You guys have seen it a million times in previous videos. It's pretty simple. I have these velvet couches that are in like a muddy olive, sage green, and I have a bunch of throws because I have animals. So I try to keep my pillows and throws to a minimum. That is Vern. Vernie. Vern. Vernie. Vernster. Vernie. What are you doing? You're the culprit. of usually everything. Vernie. Vernie. Usually he meows at this point. Hi, buddy. Anyways, on this large chair, I just have a Goodwill pillow. I think it was from Pottery Barn or Eddie Bauer. I can't remember. But I wash this cable knit khaki colored sweater type cover a million times, and it's held up. I have two really nice throws from what's it called, Walmart. They were like $5 or $6, and they're that chenille like material. They wash so well, so I always have one here for the animals, and then I have one up here because they like to sleep, the kitties. And then I have my Better Home and Gardens bucket with some pumpkins and greenery and a little table here. And I put that little stool because the cats try to scratch on the corner. As you can see, they've already done. And then over there I have another stool my dad got me to the right of my hutch. And then that's my hutch. And that's another Better Home and Gardens tub with a bunch of Dollar Tree hydrangeas, which I love as just a small pop of color. But all the vanilla color with like the inside of my burlap in my hutch, the Dollar Tree sunflowers, and that's a galvanized watering bucket from when my parents, when I was young, they used it all the time. And they got it used, so they've had it forever. Those are my mom picnic baskets, some of them. And then over here, besides Vern, is my side table. And you guys probably seen these side tables a million times. I got them for $3 for two of them, and they're just chrome and glass. And then a drum. I think those were from Pottery Barn. I've had them so long I don't even remember. But I use them for staging. And then I have some Target Dollar Spot houses, an acorn, my clock, the bucket, and Dollar Tree sunflowers, which I loved these with the pine cones. Very fall. Those lamps are from Home Goods. And then on my sofa, I just have my original pillows and then a pillow that my tenant sewed for me. They were kitchen towels. I got that one from Amazon. It's a pillow cover, and that throw is from Ross. I have to keep it simple because of my puppy. Oh, I didn't even see him here. He's cream colored, and he is a terror. He jumps all over these couches. So this pillow, they turned out really nicely. They're double-sided, and they're really nice quality. I would have used them as like guest bathroom towels. They were so nice, but I don't have a guest bathroom anymore because I have a tenant that's using that one. And so I have two of them. I got this one from Amazon. I've been wanting this one for a long time, actually. I really like it. Burlappy looking. And then he's still sleeping. Sorry, the lighting is so bad. On this sofa, there's the other pillow. And another cream pillow. And then over here, I just have my mom's glass bucket that we used to keep on the hearth of the fireplace. She would put Kindle or pine cones, and then in the spring and summer she'd put faux fruit on the counter. And it's vintage, it's old. I have a smaller one that's actually a real ice bucket. Looks a lot like it. And then that little drawer my sister got me, and I put some florals in it. And then I love those pillows. The copper That's me. The copper, oh gosh, I look terrible. The copper mirror is from a gallery, and I got it for $30, and it's all copper. They were closing. I got so lucky with that. I've had it for years. So it's a classic piece. I won't ever get rid of it. I don't care what style I'm into. It's not going. So these sofas, this sofa set has been great because it's really held up to time. I can't even tell you. On this side table, and I have some staging stuff back there. It's basically the same set, and another olive bucket, and some more Target Dollar Spot little night lights, and then that pumpkin is from Hobby Lobby, and then that is a Dollar Tree pizza pan that I put nautical rope around, and then these are coasters that I got from Goodwill. And then this says Happy Thanksgiving. I think I got that for 80% off last year at Hobby Lobby, and I love it. So over here at my hearth area, I finally found my fire screen. I got this at Big Lots like 17, 18 years ago, and it's just a bunch of monkeys and acorns and branches and leaves. So I put pumpkins on it, but it's all metal. I think I got it for $4. Oh, and there's the squirrel. I love it. And then that's my mom's old vintage laundry basket that she bought. It was vintage. And I have good memories with that. We use it for so many things. And then I just put some burlap pillows and a chenille throw from IKEA. And then this is my mantle. You guys already saw this. I took off the eucalyptus. I liked it better without the eucalyptus. So here's the full view. Now it is a lot for me. Very much a lot, but I really like it, and so that's why I wanted to go very plain with the media niche over here. And I have just a galvanized medallion, that Dollar Tree DIY, the 99 cents for cotton picks, and a rustic basket, and my dad's rooster he got me. It's vintage. It's a lot of pop of color with that rooster, but I wanted to feature it, so I'm okay with it. And that's actually old. It's worth money, but I'm keeping it. All right. And then I just have a sisal rug like usual. And my boot tray from Target with my Pottery Barn dupe pumpkins. I'll link at the end of this video. And the Hearth and Hand houses and Target Dollar Spot house. And another little pumpkin from Pier 1 that my dear friend Diana got me. I just like these little houses so much. At night, this coffee table just lights up and the lights bounce off of the glass. And it's just so pretty. So this is a very simple, animal-friendly setting. And that's just how it has to be. And there's Vernie. Vernie! 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 Hi, Vernie. You're curling your little paws, huh, baby? Yeah. And then that's my hutch. I already showed you. Alright, let's go over here. So over here is just a little side table I had, and I had to put my little mini park bench there with my copper watering can because I didn't have room outside. But there's my galvanized pumpkin, which I love it so much. I'm not crazy about this area, but it's just one of those weird transitional areas. My lanterns, and I put little apothecary jars in there with pumpkins and little pit berries and pumpkins and Spanish moss. And my lanterns from Pottery Barn that I've had for I don't even know how long. And then that picture. And then that canvas is from the 99-cent store for $1.99. Alright, you guys saw this area. I decorated it, but I changed it again. So this pretty much stayed the same. And then I put the little chalkboard here. And because this comes off really orange in camera or on film, but it's really just a nice deep cherry wood and cherry stain. And I wanted something light on it instead of the colored sunflowers, so I did the cream colored ones, the vanilla colored ones. And I put it in the, it's from Goodwill, but it was originally from Walmart, the Better Home Gardens beverage dispenser. And then that little truck from Target. Okay, and I like it so much better. And then here's my kitchen. So let me back up a little bit, make sure I don't fall. There's my dog's ball. So here's my table that I pushed up against the island, and I really like it. It just allows me to clean better, sweep and mop. And I changed it a little bit. It's still basically the same, but I just added some of the ball jars and the insulators. And then that's the Dollar Tree pumpkin that I painted, and I put a stick in it for the stem. And then over here, I'm still drinking my coffee, you guys, which this is from my other subscriber, my dear friend, Kim K. I love this one. It's my fall one. So I did I was originally going to use this plank board. I was going to get another one. It's from the 99-cent store, but I used it as a tray instead, and I like it much better. And I just put a bunch of pumpkins on. This is a real one, but that's from Target. All the pumpkin or the cake stands are from Target. That's from my dear friend Diana, a subscriber. And then I made this. This was the Dollar Tree pumpkin that I painted and then wrapped in the green burlap and put a stick. And then this is a scoop. It's like a dustpan, I think, from the 99-cent store, but I use it as a scale scoop. I thought this little area turned out pretty cute. And then next to that is my coffee bar station. I got that from Ross. I think in the springtime. It was only, I think, $11.99. Target, my mom's creamer from my dear friend Maria in London, a subscriber, beautiful copper apple. My coffee in owl mason jars from the 99-cent store, and then sugar. And the copper mugs are from the Dollar Tree. And then these are from the 99-cent store, and that's cinnamon and nutmeg for my coffee, which I love. And then that little appetizer plate from Target Dollar Spot. And then I don't have a Keurig. I have a regular espresso machine and coffee machine, which works really good for me. And then on my island, I kept it kind of simple. As you can see, deconstructed the original centerpiece that I had done because it was too much, and I had originally planned for it to be a part of my Thanksgiving table centerpiece. But this is just in my Better Home and Gardens tray. Some Dollar Tree Queen Anne's lace down below. And then that's Henrietta, the hen. There she is. Some cotton stems. My cake stand that I made from the Dollar Tree. And then I put a charger on top. And then some Dollar Tree pumpkins. And then that Hello Fall on an easel is from my dear friend Maria from London. And then that pumpkin charger is a backdrop from Target. And then, if you go over here, this is where I have my faux desserts. And those are the cookies, the chocolate chip cookies I did. And you know, nothing says fall more to me than baking. But I am trying not to bake as much because I don't want to gain weight. And then there's my apple pie. under my tall cloche or cake topper. That's from Target. I love it. So I had to have, you know, of course, the normal things like a toaster out. But I like this area. I think it's sweet. And then here I changed back my faux dough board that I made out of a picture. It's just a tray. It's black wood. I put that back over here because it matched my oven. And this is my beautiful little, well, I think it's beautiful, pumpkin pie that I made that Daveda, she did a video on it, and I will link her video at the end. And I love how, so the middle is plaster of Paris. The crust, I kind of did a fancy little crust, very ribbon-like. That is air dry clay. It's so heavy, you guys. And I put it in like a Dollar Tree pie tin. And then I was supposed to have bought, let's see, for the whipped cream, lightweight spackle, and I forgot it. I don't know how I forgot it. I went to the store specifically for that, and I just got so excited that I found the plaster of Paris. But I did have spackle at home, and it's just thicker, so it didn't turn out as pretty and light and airy, and I don't have a piping tool. I was trying to use a Ziploc bag, but I think if I buy the lightweight spackle, I can put it on top of it because it's not very tall, the whipped cream. And I just painted everything. So I'm going to link her tutorial, but I love how the plaster of Paris, you know how when you make a pumpkin pie and, and you kind of swirl your pumpkin in, you know, innards, and then it has those lines in it, and that's what it looks like. So I just love it. And I just have a little pumpkin, an apple barrel from the 99-cent store, a wreath, a Dollar Tree pumpkin, napkins for the guys. But I really love having the pumpkin pie on here because it looks like I just took it like out of the oven. And nothing says like fall more than a pumpkin pie. So thank you, Daveda, for inspiring me to make that. I literally went out that night and got all the materials. Then over here I just have a blender my dad got me. This is a very old and vintage blender. It's an osterizer, and it's like a matte cream, and we bought it from our neighbor. Now my dad still has his original osterizer blender from when my mom and dad got married, and they were married 50 years. So, and that was a few years ago. And that one looks newer than this one, so this has to be older than 50 years. And then my Target Dollar Spot pumpkin cutting board, my Dollar Tree pumpkin spice, or pumpkin something candle, which smells really good. My utensil caddy for the guys. I have this out all year long. It's just, you know, very useful, and I just added a little oak leaf that you guys saw from a previous video. And then over here, I did take down the insulator that I had put up, and I just liked it cleaner like this with my Target pumpkin on my butcher block. And it has like a nice band of stainless steel, Target Dollar Spot olive bucket, and then it kind of turns around. It's very useful to hide our can opener because two of us use it very often, so it works like a little lazy Susan in the corner. All my cutting boards. This is from the Target Dollar Spot, the pumpkin pie one with the recipe, which I think is so cute. And that noise in the background, guys, is my fountain outside. And that's my lemon tree. Look at all the lemons. I mean, there's so many dead leaves in there because I can't get to it. But, I mean, the lemons are right outside my window. Isn't that crazy? It's right there. There's so many. It's crazy. So that's my dough bowl. That's the Americana one. I had to turn it around. And there's my Percy pig and my little Target tea towel. And then Diana got me another one, I think. No, I take that back. She got me something to match it. All right, so that's this end of my kitchen. Let's go to the very end here. So here's another plank board that I got from the Goodwill. A crackled insulator from my parents' backyard that they had for years. My paper towels, Dollar Tree, Dollar Tree, Dollar Tree, 99-cent store, and then that's from the Target dollar spot like 9 years ago, I would say. But I like grouping everything on like trays or such because then you can move them and clean everything. So that's I have black accents in my kitchen with my black appliances. And, oh right, let me show you this. So that's just a Hobby Lobby cowl, galvanized cowl. And I put it on a free piece of plank board and metal. It was like a frame. It had something else on it. And then my mom's vintage carrier, cake carrier. And then my little rooster, we're going to call him, I don't know. And then my basket full of eggs and vintage rolling pins. I thought that was a cute little vignette. And I put the cake carrier on a Target dollar spot. This is from Kim, my subscriber, which we use all the time, Kim. And then back over here. So this is what I put up on this wall for now. Dollar Tree, it says Farm, Sweet Farm. I don't know if you can see that. That's so cute. I love it. And then that was $1.99 at the 99-cent store. I love that too. My walls are taupe, if you guys are wondering, because in this, it looks a little lavenderish, but it's not. And then here's my little pedestal table with industrial stools, and I just put a tray, a cutting board here as a tray with a 99-cent store dark pumpkin, another pumpkin from Target, my Target pitcher, and I put some Hobby Lobby burlap hydrangea with some grape leaves in it, and my pig from Hobby Lobby with the broken wing, as you can see. So I'm putting some greenery in there, and then my Target tray. But I love, to me, fall says brown tones. Everything's dying off, turning, the leaves are falling. So that's why I like these really natural browns and bronze and light greens. It just says fall to me because there's a lot of evergreens still left. And so that's why I like little hints of green.